The glorious and effervescent Trixie Mattel has launched a new collection. Are you guessing what the theme might be? Have a little guess. It's pink and it's disco. I mean, that's essentially it. It's a solid pink disco. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of here for that. I like that whole idea around it. Massive thank you to Makeup on Your Radar. I stole their pictures. Let's talk about this. This is all available now. There's even a PR box if you want to get the whole thing for $86. There's 2 palettes, there's a 6-piece brush set, and there's 2 highlighters. So let's just have a little gawk at them. This is what the PR box actually looks like. Gotta say, it's quite nice. It's minimal. It's not too much, unlike me. There's quite a few things as part of this collection. So there's the 6-piece disco brush set and bag. You can see the brush is down at the bottom left-hand corner and the bag is just darling. It's down in the right-hand corner and it's kind of pinky pastel-y. It's kind of really giving me like summer sweetie vibes. I quite like it. There's a little bit of nostalgia there. But as usual, she also has her own merch. So there's a pink snowflake robe and there's also a disco beanie if you're interested. And she has foxy life-size lashes as well. But let's talk about the solid pink disco palette first. So it's a 6-pan palette. It's kind of following the same sort of shape that she's done with some of her more recent palettes. Kind of kitschy, kind of cute. It is like very nostalgic. She's going back into childhood with that. She's very much making these things for herself and I kind of appreciate that. This is retailing for $20. So my major issues with this are that, say for instance, the shades Single or 12-inch Single and the Hustle are quite similar to each other. I think maybe the Hustle needed to be a much deeper pink. That's me just being very pernickety. But my goodness, that shade Boots and Cats, what is the story with that? Why are we not all talking about that? It's really, really interesting. It's a cool toned pink pressed glitter with reflex. But the way that it's looking in that swatch is it almost looks like it's holographic. Like that is very, very pretty. Or is it just me? I think that's quite nice. Then we have the Disco After Dark palette, which is almost like a desaturated version of the other one. I love how it's almost like, you know, you're bringing your world into black and white. This is quite a nice, safe sort of a palette. It isn't anywhere near as interesting as the previous one, but it does have a silver pressed glitter in it. And I mean, I gotta say, I think it looks quite nice. This would make a really nice little sort of like a Christmas party gift or something like that. It's nice. It's pretty. I can see how all of these shades work together. It's coherent. She's also come out with 2 different shades of her Trixie Sticks cream highlighter. So this is the shade Beep Beep and it's retailing for $18. And this is the shade Toot Toot, which is, by the way, a fantastic sort of a name. And it has a silver gleam affect, which is quite interesting. Apparently there's avocado oil, etc. in it, and jojoba oil. That's quite interesting. And finally, we have the Lollipop Luxe lip gloss for $16. I mean, it's all very self-explanatory. It is, however, vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and gluten-free. And by the way, it is vanilla scented. I have to say, I actually think this is really cute. Do I love all of it? No. Really like that pink palette. I actually think that's really, really cute. Do I love the brushes? No, but that's because I have a million brushes. Love the bag. That needs to be sold separately. The cream highlighters, whatever. The sort of grey toned palette, I actually think that's quite smart. She hasn't anything like that so far. I mean, the pink lip gloss, that's just a standard. That makes sense for her. I think this is quite good. It's not bad at all because I find like Trixie doesn't do the most interesting launches and they tend to be quite childlike but not necessarily in like an interesting way. But I feel like she's actually done quite well with this. And I think it's linking in so much with like the Barbie stuff that we've seen over the last like year or so, and I quite like it. I do think she would have fared better with this if she came out with this in the summer. But maybe that's just me. Let me know what you guys think down below. I am interested as always.